Something's brewing.
All right. The trailer for Thunderbolts dropped. I watched the original trailer a couple of times. Pretty excited about it. It really didn't make me feel any type of way or anything like that. Then I heard a bunch of rumblings about the Super Bowl trailer going to be a spoiler fest. And then afterwards, people confirming it definitely was a spoiler fest. So I didn't watch that one. But what I will say is the more I think about this movie, the more I get excited about it. Fantastic Four is just going to be Fantastic Four. This movie is going to be something totally different. If we dissect the comment that Yelena Belova makes, saying like we're just going to do a bunch of kicking, punching, and shooting or whatever. Like we're just a bunch of guys that kick, punch, and shoot or whatever. That's just John Wick. That's just Mission Impossible. That's a Bourne Identity movie. So the more I think about that, if they go down the route of making this like a Mission Impossible style movie, I'm so in. I love Mission Impossible so much. Like, I love Tom Cruise movies. I love all Tom Cruise movies, but specifically Mission Impossible. So if they go down this route, oh my God, I'm going to be so stoked. Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, sick. I'm fucking in. Then you get Red Guardian, totally in. Bucky, you put Bucky in anything, and I'm watching it, hands down. Who else do we got? Taskmaster's gonna die. I mean, we all kind of know that. And then the chick from Ant-Man and the Wasp is back, Ghost, I think. And that doesn't really matter to me. But the rest of it, I'm super excited about. Red Guardian, like being like a fanboy of Bucky, that's exciting. I love that. Bucky doing stuff, not getting the shield and just still kind of being a rebel to society. I'm all for it. Yelena Belova being back. Last time we saw her was in Hawkeye. By the way, the Hawkeye show, just to digress a little bit here, or I digress. Is that the right word? Did I just use a wrong? It doesn't fucking matter. The Hawkeye show with Yelena Belova being like one of the main villains in it in the first couple episodes. Not a main villain, but you know what I mean. That show is amazing. I love that show. I love her in the show. I love that. Hawkeye's comic book run that's based on is one of my favorite of all time. I absolutely love it. I actually have an issue. I just stopped at the comic book store and just grabbed this issue yesterday. This is my third copy of this issue. I thought it was a variant. It's not a variant. Anyway, I digress. This is one of my favorite things. Hawkeye, Yelena Belova, bringing it full circle. I can't wait to see her again. The last time we saw her, it was a kick-ass adventure. I haven't seen the Black Widow movie. Now, in my kind of purge of getting Marvel stuff, Marvel movies out of my life, my camera's autofocus is awful. Purging all the Marvel stuff from my life. That's one of the movies I skipped. That Captain Marvel, The Marvels, Quantumania I skipped for a while. Ant-Man and Wasp I skipped for a little bit. But we're coming full circle. We're watching all the movies. We're catching up. So you're going to be hearing a lot about older movies from me. And that's just because you boys got some work to do. Anyway, Thunderbolts, I'm super excited for this movie. If it's a Mission Impossible with Marvel characters, like I said, totally count me in. I'm there all day. And then when you add in the fact that Sentry's going to be there, and this is the second movie before Doomsday, like we're obviously getting these people in Doomsday, or at least a couple of them. And I think Sentry could take the role of Molecule Man in like the Avengers Secret Wars situation. I mean, that might be a complete grab out of thin air. That might be a stretch or whatever, but just introducing that many characters for what happened in Secret Wars comics, adapting it to the screen, like having only Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four before that movie, we could see a lot of different stuff. But the idea of Bob being like like a meth addict or like a heroin addict in the comic book, and then him hiring these people to go find and kill Sentry, but he is Sentry. Like it's got Mission Impossible vibes. It's got Ocean's 11 vibes. I'm there all day. I'm super in on it. The comedy in the trailer was great. Red Guardian, just like I said, being a fanboy of Bucky. The whole John Walker being like a dime store Captain America. I'm fully invested. Honestly, I'm probably more excited for Thunderbolts than I am for Fantastic Four. And Thunderbolts might be the second best thing to come out of this year as far as Marvel's concerned. I mean, nothing's beating. Fantastic Four could be the best movie of all time. It's nothing Marvel releases right now is going to beat Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's just a fact. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this movie, man. I think it's going to be a killer time. I hope it's going to be a killer time at least. And like I said, if they just, I can't get over I know I've said it 17 times, but I cannot get over the notion of having a Mission Impossible style movie where like Yelena Belova's your Tom Cruise, you got your Red Guardian, you've got your Bucky, just, I don't know, taking down Sentry. And this is your mission, should you choose to accept, like I'm getting giddy thinking about that even being a possibility. And like I said, I could be totally wrong on this. That might not even be the angle they're playing at all. This could just be a regular shoot 'em up kind of movie, like a John Wick, where they're just beating the shit out of people and going fisticuffs with everybody and throwing people off buildings or whatever. But the idea of it being something more is just, it's so juicy. Can't you feel that excitement? Mission Impossible, Thunderbolts, put them together. I don't know what that asterisk is about. I've heard people talk about it and say different things, but I don't. What are we talking about with that asterisk? But oh well. I mean, the movie's gonna be killer. What else is there? What else happened in that trailer? I didn't watch the Super Bowl trailer just because I don't want to be spoiled. I know there's some spoiler stuff. I know in that Super Bowl trailer, I did see the picture of Sentry from like the side angle where we see his suit, and that looks dope. I just don't. I really want to know. I got to see it obviously, but I really want to see how this and Fantastic Four directly go into Doomsday. I heard there's rumors and rumblings that Doomsday might get pushed back a year. Which, if that's the case, I don't foresee that happening, but I have seen that all over X or Twitter or whatever we're calling it nowadays. But Thunderbolts just seems like a weird movie to have right before Fantastic Four. It also seems like they didn't think this one through much. I mean, they might have, and I might just be an idiot. Sentry might have, like I say, he might be Molecule Man's replacement in the comic book, and this might be a brilliant move. Who's to say? Or maybe they do something with an incursion. They fuck something up, an incursion happens because of it, and then that's what starts to tear our universe apart. And then, oh my God, I'm spitballing here. They do an incursion of some sort because of Sentry. Our world's going to shit. The end of Fantastic Four. Their world goes to shit. Reed gets on the ship. Battle World happens. Boom, we're in Doomsday. That could also be a thing. I don't know. Listen, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Hit the like button. Let's talk about it. I'm game to talk. I'm going to respond to all the comments. Hit your boy up. I want to know. Talk to me on Twitter or X or whatever. Talk to me on my stream. I'm there all the time. Hit me up. I got to know. Now I'm railing about this.